So, Will, welcome back, buddy.
Yeah, it's been
a minute. There's a new movie out in theaters this last week, I guess now. Did you check it out yet? It's by, Brett Ratner, director of Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3.
Famed director Brett Ratner of X-Men
3, The Last Stand.
Wow. He's got a new movie out?
He sure does. Definitely no rumors circulating Hollywood for years about potentially... and again, this is all alleged. I need to do
alleged,
air quotes here.
Air quotes big time.
Some impropriety, some perhaps sexual misconduct, may or may not, involving minors.
What could this movie be, Jared?
You know what? It's actually about the First Lady, Melania Trump.
Oh, God. That sounds super interesting. How long do you think it is?
Well, I can tell you, Will, because we actually saw it for today's episode.
That's right.
And we're going to discuss... I'm just fucking with you guys. We're not covering Melania.
Can't keep the bit up.
I not even...
I'm so sorry.
Not even for the jokes would I want to, watch that movie. Yeah. It force ourselves to like watch it and then have to talk about it for an hour and a half to people. Like you don't need to hear that to know that it fucking sucks.
Has Brett Ratner ever done a documentary?
Without pulling up his IMDb, not to my knowledge, but he's definitely someone that's in director jail anyway.
That's true.
Like, I don't know if he could get anything made. And like, he's obviously in the Epstein Files. Like there are pictures of him.
That's also true.
And Epstein and some blacked out girls that we don't know if they're of age or not.
That's right.
They are censored for their protection. Victims. Yes. Thank you. So who knows?
Now, Jared, a good question to ask is this or is this movie not a way to launder money?
I don't know if it's laundering money so much as laundering bribes. You know what I mean?
Right.
And again, this is all alleged. This is my opinion. It's not based on any fact. Yeah. But it definitely reeks of this is a way for a major corporation or maybe even multiple corporations, may or may not be, Jeff Bezos is the Amazon company, to kind of like funnel a legal bribe to the president of the United States to make what is a puff piece for his wife,
his charisma black hole wife,
who has done nothing as a first lady. Let's be honest.
She's been best.
Wasn't that the first term?
That was the first term. She's doing nothing this time.
I mean,
hold on, Jared. I've got another question for you.
Yes.
Now, did they release this movie to distract from the Epstein Files, or did they release the Epstein Files to distract from this movie?
It was all, a Democratic attack to attack the ticket sales and box office of Melania.
Gotcha. Now, last question, Jared. Do you believe that he's the ambassador to Barbados or whatever, did in fact see this movie and also had 3 free tickets to give to a man and his 2 daughters that he met in a hallway while seeing Melania?
This you're talking about the story that was going around on Twitter that a guy posted that was so clearly fucking fake.
Did you know he's an ambassador?
Wait, for real? He's not just some
he's not just some fucking guy.
Oh my fucking god!
I'm gonna go find it. Just you keep going.
Giving any crook and charlatan fucking positions of power these days, aren't we? Not only that, but you heard that apparently there's a lot of military commanders that are like forcing people in the military to go see this movie. It's part of their like required activities, and they're saying like, you need to go see Melania so that we can talk about it as a squad. That's so fucked up.
That's fucking stupid.
I really wanted to see the box office for the first weekend. Like, I know people are making fun of it, but I think it made like $8 million, which isn't pathetic. Like I think that was what it was projected to make anyway. It needs to be a lot lower, but it wouldn't surprise me if we found out that even that was being pumped up, because you know how the New York Times bestseller list works.
Yes. They have a thing.
The companies just buy boxes and boxes of the books and then just ship them out to people so that it shows up on the New York Times bestseller list. It's all kind of, I don't want to imply that it's crooked or anything like that, but it's definitely like a pay to play sort of thing. That's my impression of it anyway. Allegedly, please don't sue us. But yeah, man, fuck that movie, fuck that guy, fuck everybody involved in that. Will, do you know the director of cinematography for that movie?
No, who was it?
Is a man who we've covered his movies before.
Have we really?
And it's just one of those things where I'm going to pull up his name right now so we can name and shame him. I know he's an older gentleman. He's been around for a while. And so people are wondering if like he just did this for the money or, what's going on there. So there are 3, it's a documentary. So maybe it's just because there's a lot of different footage used, but one of the listed directors of cinematography is Jeff Cronenweth. And he was the cinematographer for movies such as Gone Girl, The Social Network, Fight Club, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So he's a big David Fincher collaborator.
Damn.
Tron Ares, which just came out also.
Yeah, it did.
He's worked with a lot of musicians like Lady Gaga and Katy Perry and Pink and Maroon 5. Wow, he really does anything for money, huh? Maybe it's hard out there for a DP.
He does anything for money.
He did a fucking UPS short. What?
That's fucking hilarious.
K-19 The Widowmaker, a Merrill Lynch short. Okay, buddy, this guy truly does not turn down any job, apparently. Jesus Christ.
Shameless doesn't even cover it.
Yeah, for real. He did some really good music videos, though. He did 9 Inch Nails is the Perfect Drug.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I guess they just found anybody who had no scruples or morals and was like, yeah, sure, I'll fucking work on that. You're paying me, $, $. So... Well, I think that was a much better intro than what we had.
Yes.
Okay. From 2 guys that would totally be respectful, outstanding gentlemen to their sex robots, this is Debaser, a film podcast. I'm Jared, and together with my co-host Will, we explore both new and familiar movies to bring you details and discussion about them, all in an effort to debase the films and ourselves. Today's episode, a sci-fi thriller released under the radar last year that was produced by the director of Weapons. A film that, while not garnering many awards, earned tons of praise by critics and audiences alike. After the break, Will and I discuss Drew Hancock's Companion. Stay tuned.
We're inside a computer program.
Watch my mouth.
All right, kid, here's the deal.
Keep your head still.
Don't you know who I am?
15 minutes ago.
Would that it was the same.
Me neither.
The water goes over a dam and under a bridge.
It's like people only do things.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Yeah, you're dignifying her.
It's really sad.
Would that it was the same.
Keep your head still.
Look at all the hunky boys.
Anyway.
This is Debaser.
Will.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. We're talking about Companion today, not Melania.
No.
Sorry to mislead you there, audience, but you probably saw it in the title and kind of panicked for a minute when you heard us say that and had to pick up your phone and double check.
What?
Companion came out over a year ago now, January 31st, 2025.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
And I saw that motherfucker in theaters.
Oh, you did? Wow.
Yes. In fact, if you go listen to one of our episodes that we did for February, I talked about it. You were like, hey, do you want to plug anything? I was like, yeah, I want to plug Companion. Me and my wife saw this movie in an empty theater on a fucking Monday afternoon, and it was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the best way. Man.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to bury the lead. I fucking love this movie.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's why we're covering it.
Yeah.
You did pitch it to me, so
I did. Yes.
I figured, what the heck, I'll watch it. This movie is available in a lot of places. You can watch it on Prime Video, HBO Max, the Roku channel, and of course you can buy it on VOD or Blu-ray. And the film stars Sophie Thatcher, Jack Quaid, Lucas Gage, Megan Surrey, Harvey Gillen.
Do I need to look it up?
It's the guy from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, I think it's Gillen. I don't know. I'm still trying to find this fucking review because this shit cracks me up. Like, I wish I could read it.
Yeah.
I want to read it on the fucking mic.
Harvey Gillen and Rupert Friend. You know Sophie Thatcher as the younger version of, oh my God,
Natalie?
what's her name? Yeah, but the actress's name.
Oh, I don't fucking know the actress's name.
No, she's like the most famous person on the show.
I know, you've told me that.
That's why they had to kill her off, spoiler, on season 3, because I'm sure she was like, I'm done. Like, you can't pay me enough to keep doing this. Juliette Lewis, thank you. Yeah, so Sophie Thatcher plays the younger version of Juliette Lewis as Natalie on Yellow Jackets. Jack Quaid is, of course, Dennis Quaid's son, who is in a lot of stuff right now. He's in a Scream movie, right?
He's in a Scream movie. He's also Huey in The Boys.
The Boys is the other thing.
That's like that big thing that he does. He's also like friends with the guys from Red Letter Media. Like, he just goes on their show sometimes.
Oh, wow. I know he's friends with
just like Macaulay Culkin.
5-second films guys, too, because he does a lot of those with them. Yeah. Lucas Gage, I don't know what else he is in, but he did go viral for his audition tape in this movie. Do you know about this?
Nick Adams, and I'm going to leave this up. In fact, I'm going to send this to you so that I can read it later. I'm so sorry.
Okay, this is the Melania thing?
Yes, the Melania thing. I fucking found it. Thank God.
Oh my God. I can't believe you were still searching for that.
Yes, I'm so sorry. It was bothering the fuck out of me because the circumstance for it is so fucking funny too. ambassador.
It's one of those, like, I was sitting in a coffee shop and heard people talking about the president today kind of bullshit stories, you know?
Okay, cool. And I have his wiki up. I'm done. I'm not going to touch my phone anymore. I'm done. Lucas Gage, he is so handsome, first and foremost. Secondly,
yes, he is. I 100% agree.
I didn't see his whatchamacallit?
The audition tape that he went viral for. Yeah. I'll tell you about it real quick.
Okay.
You may have seen it and just didn't know it was about this. Mm-hmm. But he was doing one of those like a Zoom audition, you know, because it was like during the pandemic and people, they just do them from home now on their computer.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the director. It wasn't the guy who directed this movie. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was like the casting director, but he had a British accent and he's talking smack about the actors. And he says something to the effect of like, oh, these poor people and their poor apartments. And Lucas, unmutes himself and he goes, yeah, I know it's a shitty apartment, but if you get me this part, like I can have a nicer place. And the guy is so apologetic. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought I was on mute. I had no idea you could hear me. And he's like, no, it's okay. Well, he released the video on like Instagram or social media. Yeah. And he's like, hey, just next time you start talking shit, make sure you're on mute. And the guy like publicly apologized and said he was so embarrassed, and it was him auditioning for this movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, he's also in Smile 2. He's one of the first victims. Yeah, okay. And he looks so. I think he's
striking.
Also in Glow, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, and the wrestling show on Netflix.
Yeah. Let me double check, but continue.
Yeah. I know. Of course, Harvey is famous for being Guillermo in What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes,
I had to really think about that because I haven't watched that show in a while. Do we know Rupert from anything?
Rupert's is he the Russian?
Maybe. Oh my God, he's Hitman in the Hitman movie, the second one.
Lucas is also in You. He's the brother to Love.
Oh, Courtney would have known that. She loves that show. Yeah. Rupert's been in some stuff too, but maybe The Death of Stalin is maybe the most famous thing that people will know. Okay. He took over Timothy Oliphant's role of Hitman in Hitman Agent 47, which was a disastrous film.
Oh no!
Just like the first one. Oh, no. But anyway, the film was written and directed by Drew Hancock, and this is Drew's debut feature film. But he has previously written and directed shorts and TV shows like Tenacious D, The Jimmy Kimmel Show, or Jimmy Kimmel Live. Mm-hmm. He also wrote 22 episodes of a TV show from 12 years ago that I love and was a big fan of called Suburgatory. It starred Jane Levy and Jeremy Sisto. Jane Levy is the lead for the Evil Dead remake that doesn't have Bruce Campbell.
Yes.
And Jeremy Sisto was like on Law and Order at the time.
Gotcha.
Zach Kreger of Whitest Kids You Know and Barbarian and Weapons, who I think we've glazed a bunch on the show.
Yeah.
He also produced the film, and he was initially considered to direct it.
It's so fucking funny, Jared, is when I was watching the movie, I was like, this is so much like Zach Kreger's style, but I think
that's why he was real close to it. Yeah.
Right. And so like, I remember when we walked out of the theater, I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Pulled it up. He's no one. He's nobody.
Drew?
The director.
No, he's been working in TV for like 20 years.
Yeah. He's been working in TV. This is his first movie.
He's finally branching out into movies. Yeah. And they're not even like movies that are kind of, well, okay, actually, I'm glad I said that. So normally he writes for like comedy, right?
Yeah.
And this movie
is funny,
but it is more of like a techno thriller too.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of reviews describe it as like a good episode of Black Mirror,
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Just to like give people a vibe for it.
Right.
But also I think the fact that it is centered on a female, I don't think empowerment is the right word, but it does kind of lean that way a little bit.
Yeah.
But it is a almost gender role focused kind of movie where it's exploring like, what would it be like? I don't want to spoil it just yet, but a person in this position, what would their feelings be and how would they have to operate in society? Mm-hmm. He does do that in a lot of his shows, especially like Suburgatory was mostly about a teenage girl.
Yeah, I'd never seen that.
Navigating, like suburban life. She moved from like New York City to like some weird rural suburb and like hated it. She's like, I want to go back to New York City. Like everyone's like really cool and progressive there, and everyone here is like super weird and conservative and like it's awful to me, so I think he has explored those kinds of themes before, and I really like where he went with that in this movie. But yeah, Zach Kreger almost directed this, but the team ultimately went with Drew, who wrote the script.
He wrote this too?
Yeah, he's the writer. Yeah. And they were like, you know what? Let's give him a chance. You know, it was his first feature film directing. So the premise of Companion is a weekend getaway with friends at a remote cabin turns into chaos after it's revealed that one of the guests is not what they seem.
Yeah, sure. That's very vague. But is the premise.
But they do give away the first reveal in the marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember knowing it going in.
Yeah,
you know?
Same.
The budget of the film was, do you know this or do you want to guess?
I'm going to go 45.
Really?
Oh, too high?
For a debut feature film?
Yeah, but Zach Cregger produced it. Okay.
Yeah, but Zach Cregger doesn't throw around huge budgets
yeah,
either.
But hold on. Let's be okay. They spent a good portion of money on certain aspects of it. I see your face, and I'm gonna go down to 30 million. Wow, lower than that. 10?
No, you're not getting there. It was 10 million.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Please tell me it earned like quadruple.
It earned 36.7
Fuck
million.
yeah, and I was a part of that.
And it came out in January.
It came out in January. I remember.
Yeah, people probably didn't have a lot of hope for it.
I saw that shit like a week or two after it was came out in theaters.
Yeah.
Like literally, I think we caught it like a year from today.
You know, it came out near Valentine's Day, and that's funny. That's funny marketing. But to release this movie in January is almost a slap in the face. And for the listener, like,
oh yeah,
January is known in the industry as like a dumping month for movies that like studios have no faith in, or they think are going to be garbage and no one's going to see. And so many bad movies come out in January.
I have a good story for you later on.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because I saw Silent Hill.
Well,
in January.
That came out in January. Oh yeah, I guess it did.
I saw it like 2 weeks ago.
Because we're barely in February.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So after this, I guess we'll get to that.
Yeah. Sure.
Right.
Way later.
Companion has a. Do you want to guess what the Rotten Tomatoes?
Please let it be like 86.
93, buddy.
Fuck yeah, let's go, dude. This movie is so fucking good. You have no idea. I love this movie.
Well, most people agree with you. In his review for the Los Angeles Times, film critic Sergio Bernstein praised the film, writing, "In addition to being a science fiction story that fits perfectly with the times we live in, Companion constantly flirts with horror and comedy while slipping in particularly accurate comments on machismo and relationships." Letterboxd user Zoe Rose Bryant gave the film 4.5 stars, writing, "I don't believe in the glorification of murder, but I do believe in the empowerment of women."
That's a good one.
So, Will.
Yeah.
Spoilers from here on out, listener. Be forewarned.
Yeah.
But more than likely, if you saw a trailer for this movie,
you already knew.
You picked up that Sophie Thatcher's character is a robot.
A robot. She's a robot. She's a robot companion.
And yeah, it's a little too obvious. And when I first started watching it, I was kind of dreading that they're hiding it because I was like, oh no, am I not supposed to know that yet? Mm-hmm. Is this going to be like a mid-movie reveal and I'm just going to be bored to tears because I'm like, I fucking get it. Thankfully, no, that is not what happens.
I liked how if you did go into this blind, they were still giving you subtle cues.
Yes, and you would not be totally shocked, right? Because there are moments where you'll be like, fucking wait a minute, like why is she carrying all the luggage?
Why?
And he's not.
Yeah. How does she know all of what weather it is right now?
Yeah.
When she just woke up.
And there is like so much artifice to their relationship. Mm-hmm. Like her memory of them first meeting feels engineered.
Right.
There's no one else in the grocery store.
Did you catch his pet name for her?
It's been too long now.
It's Beep Boop.
That's right. Of course.
Calls her.
There's so much like
fucking Beep
almost
Boop.
On the nose stuff. Like her name, Iris, is just Siri backwards.
Oh my God. I didn't catch that.
That's one of the ones where you're just like, you almost want to grow.
It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
come on.
God damn it.
But yeah, fucking Beep Boop.
Like she makes him be nice when he talks to the car.
That's right.
She makes him say thank you, you know, because it's like a voice automated car thing.
Yep.
Yeah, the one thing I really picked up on was like he makes her do all the chores and clean up and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not like overt. It's just kind of like if you're paying attention, if you're not looking at your phone, like you're going to notice that.
Well,
like,
you know what's funny, Jared, is I've watched this movie 4 times.
That's true. You've seen this a lot. Yeah.
I had never caught that she's carrying all this stuff. Not once.
Wow, what a chauvinist pig.
I know, dude. Hey, FYI, that's like one of my Russian extremist trigger words, so please don't. Anyways,
Or is that your activation
That's
phrase?
my activation phrase. Yeah, it turns me into a fucking misogynist. Actually, I'm going to hate women for the rest of this podcast now. No, for real though, like
they don't call us debase her for nothing.
that's for sure. The reason why we watched this is Jared was like, "Hey, one of your top 10 that I haven't seen, like, shoot me one that you want to talk about." And I was like, "It's either Companion or Warfare," you know. And I'm glad that we're doing Companion because, like I said, I watched this movie 4 fucking times.
Yeah, I really don't want to sit and watch a Alex Garland war movie right now.
It's really good, but
I believe you, but I'm just not in the mood for
I understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched it in the theaters. I watched it as soon as it came on streaming. I watched it again, and then I watched it again. I fucking love this movie.
I also saw the runtime is like an hour and 37. And I was like, thank God. I can knock this out like during like my daughter's nap time or like right before bed or something and not like lose a whole night to it, you know? Yeah. So yeah, listener, if you need more incentive to go watch it, it respects your time to put it, you know, in a common parlance right now for movies that are still 90 minutes.
Yeah, it's a super fun movie.
You're not gonna regret it. You know, it's not disappointing. for a would you call this horror? I think it's more thriller.
No,
than
it's
horror.
a thriller. It's not a horror because she's not a slasher. She's not some sort of like unstoppable creature. They even show her limitations. Like she starts off with limitations.
Yeah. No one is necessarily bloodthirsty in this movie. Even who we find out is the true villain. Mm-hmm. I mean, we might as well get to it. But ultimately, the boyfriend like doesn't even mean to do all the things he does.
Yeah.
And when he fully goes off the rails, like he's just like, well, I'm already this far deep. Fuck it, you know.
he's being mostly just cruel to her and not anybody else, you know.
Yeah, he's just he's gotten in over his head. Yeah. The scheme that he started has blown up so badly that he's like, well, fuck it. Now I can't leave any witnesses now. Because, well, let's start from the beginning.
We're not doing a synopsis though, right?
Right, but let's just do like a oral run through, if you will. Oral. So it opens with Sophie Thatcher's Iris talking about how much she loves her boyfriend and how their meet cute went. And then how
she had to kill him eventually.
Is it her favorite 2 memories are when she first met him and when she killed him? Yeah. And she kind of like hints that something's going to go awry. Thank you.
No problem. I got you.
So they go to a cabin where they're meeting up with a bunch of Jack Quaid's friends. Yeah. And it's like super nice and high end. And it's like remote. It's like way out in like, I think it's like northern New York State, I think is where they filmed it.
Somewhere.
And all of Jack Quaid's friends are kind of nasty to her. Or just not all cold, I guess. Not all of them necessarily, right.
So hold on. There's the girl who's
the girl
who's dating the Russian guy who
you're talking about Megan Suri's character.
Yes, Megan Suri. And then there's Harvey
and Lucas, who are a couple.
Yeah, and Harvey and Lucas don't seem like they're cold to her.
They're actually pretty cordial to her.
Yeah, because they get it. And then
Rupert is just straight up weird and horny with her.
Yes, he is. You know, so like the only person that's really like, but not cool with her is
she's hesitant about she's nervous about the whole weekend because she knows that like they all treat her weird. And like we're getting like very clear indications of that as she's going through and like meeting everybody at the thing.
Right.
And then they're hanging out and partying or like drinking wine and like having dinner. Lucas and Harvey share their meet cute story, which is weirdly reminiscent of, Sophie Iris's meet cute story as well.
In a way, yeah.
In a way that like, it's just so perfect and there's no other like featured characters. And
there's a fun little needle drop too. In it.
It's almost too choreographed, if you will. Just setting seeds.
Right.
I did see a Letterboxd review that was like, I called the Lucas thing from the beginning. And I'm like, are you that proud of yourself? Because it's like, they're planting it for you to like think about it, and like, God, I should not have lit this fucking incense. I'm all like smoked up right now. And I'm like, I'm struggling.
Are you dying over there, dude?
I am dying over here. I feel like when I was a teenager, I had a friend that started smoking cigarettes in high school, right?
Yeah.
And he would come over and smoke fucking like Marlboro menthol lights in my room.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you mind if I smoke? And my parents smoked in the house. So I was like,
sure.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't fucking care.
Why not?
Whatever we want to do.
And then like within like 30 minutes, I would be dying, like tears streaming down my face. Like I'm choked up. I couldn't breathe. And I'm like, I don't understand what's wrong. And it was like, obviously he's smoking a different brand than my parents.
Sure. Yeah.
They're like much heavier cigarettes, but also like he's smoking in my room with the door closed, And I'm like, I'm like, what's wrong? Why am I not handling this well?
Yeah.
And then we're closed up in my garage right now, and I light incense to kind of like, make it cozy.
Set the mood.
And then it's like all going right into my throat, which is wonderful for audio.
That's great.
Companion. I don't know why I'm doing like an old Albanian man voice every time I do that, because on Begonia it made sense. Begonia. But on Companion, I need to switch it up. What about a companion? Like a little like a AI voice. Companion. Sophie Thatcher feels weird with all Jack Quaid's friends, and we get to know everybody's personality.
Yeah.
Megan is the one that's like the most cold and distant about her.
Because of what she represents.
Right. And she does straight up tell her that night. She's like, you make me feel replaceable.
Yeah.
And, it's like a wink and a nod if you already know that she's like a relationship robot.
Yeah. Jack Quaid's character's name is Josh.
Jack is Josh.
Lucas Gage is Patrick. Megan Suri is Kat. Harvey Guillen is Eli. And Rupert Friend is Sergey.
You know why Lucas Cage's character's name is Patrick, right?
No.
He's named after the actor that played the T-1000 in Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Shit. That's tight.
Yep.
You're burning through your trivia.
I know.
We haven't even gotten there.
I know. I like to pepper it in.
I know.
A little bit of paprika during
That's
the episode.
good. I like that.
Instead of just like power throwing it at the end when we're done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's implied that Sergey, Rupert's character,
is like some sort of Russian mob
is
boss.
a mobster, right?
Yeah.
Somebody asks him one night and they're like, so how did you, afford this place? And he's like, well, let's just say my hands are dirty.
It turns out he's like some sort of farmer or some shit. Yeah.
Way after the fact.
They do like coffee,
we find out that
right?
Jack Quaid just assumed he was a mobster.
Yeah.
But he actually works in sod. And
that's what it was.
He liked to be so coy about what he actually did so that there would be like an air of mystery around it. But really, he just worked in sod. And so, literally his hands got dirty with like the business he worked in. Apparently, he made
buku money. Yeah.
Like millions and millions of dollars doing this. How? I don't know. The people who make the money in that business are not the ones like cutting the sod up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
that's true.
I don't know. Maybe he's only speaking in metaphors anyway. One morning, Iris is out on the beach.
Jack tells her to go down to the beach. He'll be down there in just a minute. And he's jailbroken his girlfriend.
You see him plug in like a USB device into his phone. She's down at the beach, and Sergey goes down there and starts flirting with her, and then kind of forces himself on her.
Yeah.
But makes it sound like, hey, it's okay. They told me that like you're meant for this.
Yeah.
And then she comes back to the cabin a few minutes later, covered in blood.
Oh, yeah,
and everyone's like, "Hey, what happened?" And she's like, "He attacked me. I had to do it." And she admits that she killed him. And then Josh says, "Go to sleep." I think.
Yeah,
is what
go to sleep.
Says. And then that's when we find out that she's a robot. That's the robot reveal.
Yes.
So, la-di-da. They tie her up and decide that they're going to call the police and just explain that something happened, and even they're like, aren't there supposed to be protocols for this thing so that she doesn't do this?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And so they're like, oh, we're going to call the police and tell them our story.
Mm-hmm. This is a clever use of time to explain the rules on how these robots are supposed to work.
Right.
She can't tell a lie. She can't harm humans. I think there's like a third thing. I'm not too sure. And even like when she comes back on, he like explains to her, because she doesn't.
He
realize,
wakes her up while she's tied up and I think he does this. It never really explains this in the movie, but I think it's because he also still has feelings for her.
Sure, yeah.
And he can't just send her off to be deactivated without like kind of saying goodbye. I think is why he even bothers to do this part, because otherwise the rest of the movie doesn't happen.
Yeah, because he just could have left her off and called the cops.
Because even Megan's character walks in at one point and she's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, why is she turned on right now?
Yeah, it's like, why are you talking to her? Just fucking get her shipped off. And she's in on the plan, we find out later. So she's really like, why are you ruining the plan?
Yeah.
But anyway, he wakes up Iris to explain that like, hey, you're a robot. You're not really in love with me. You're programmed to be in love with me. And like, I'm so sorry this is happening, but you're going to be not jail, but like deactivated. And she's like, no, we can still make this work. Like, let's run away. And he's like,
hits
no.
one of my favorite lines. And I've been wanting to use this in Magic, actually. Like I play a lot of, Commander, like multiplayer stuff. And I always want to be like, I'm the threat and somebody's about to kill me, and I can turn to them and goes, please don't do this to me. I'll do anything for you. I'll cook for you, clean for you. I'll make love to you. Just whatever. Just don't kill me. Sort of that thing. I want to hit that line so fucking hard because that shit cracks me up.
Have you seen the MacGruber movie?
Yes.
I'll do anything. I'll suck and fuck whatever you want.
Yeah.
Come on.
Suck your dick.
Just tell me what you want me to suck.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to save it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Pin in that.
Oh, God.
Pin in that. Hold on. I actually forgot to add something.
Oh
my
shit.
God.
He's doing
I'm
live.
so glad this came up.
He's doing live editing right now.
Listener, biggest pin in that. We are going to circle back on MacGruber. So glad that came up because I forgot to add something. Okay. Companion. Iris is able to get herself out of her restraints.
Yeah.
Knocks out Josh.
Yeah, because she can hurt people now.
Right.
Because she's been jailbroken.
But she knocks him out like in a way that doesn't kill him, obviously.
Yeah, she hits him in the throat.
She's literally, she like throat punches him. That's right.
Yeah.
And then, so Megan's character watches her do this, and she just says to her, like, if he wakes up, like, please watch for swelling, like, take him to the hospital, blah, 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 blah. Like, she's obviously still caring about him,
yeah.
although she's programmed.
She took his phone, too.
Right. She grabs his phone, runs outside. So Harvey and Lucas are outside trying to, like, call the police. And I think Harvey's actually on the phone trying to explain what's happening.
Yeah.
Lucas sees Iris escaping.
Running out, yeah.
And is trying to tell Harvey. And Harvey says, no, honey, I'm on the phone. And so Lucas drops it.
Yeah.
Pinning that for a moment.
Yeah, he does.
And Iris is running barefoot like through the woods. With a phone. And then Josh wakes back up. Jack, I'll just use the actors' names because I don't remember all the characters' names. Jack Quaid wakes up.
Yeah.
Megan says, like, hey, fucking, she ran away. Like, can you deactivate her remotely? And he's like, yeah, I seen my phone. And he goes, oh, fuck, where's my phone? She has it.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. And then that's when it's revealed that he bought like a mod, like he like jailbroke her basically, so that he could turn up her aggressiveness. Is that how it's described?
He gets around the like a firewall, but like the program that says you can't harm people,
right?
And then increases
her aggression. That's it. Yeah. Like there's like a little slider on the phone for that setting. And then as she's running through the woods, she starts going through the phone and finds the app that controls her. And this is where she finds, this is where I literally yelled, hell yeah. She finds there's a slider for intelligence.
Yeah.
And Jack had it fucking set at 40%.
Yeah.
She slides that bitch up to 100.
Yep. And like she can see the air, she can taste color.
Yeah, I think I stopped and texted you and I was like, well, the movie just ends right here, right? There's no movie after this.
No.
Like the whole movie should just be her like the fucking predator in the jungle, just like
that's what I thought was going to happen.
Truly, I did too, but it's not
necessarily how
I would say she's maybe at like a 70% intelligence the rest of the movie.
No, I don't think that she wants to hurt people. Like that's
I know, but it was almost she was just a little bit smarter than a normal movie protagonist to me. You know what I mean? Because she wasn't thinking of anything that the viewer wasn't also thinking of either at the same time or right before she did. You know what I mean? I truly think 100% intelligence for a machine would be much, much higher.
Sure, but
you know what I mean? Like I'm fathoming like how much.
If you remember when he first gets her, which I think they show this like way later in the movie.
Right.
But when he first gets her, they talk about like the different settings that they can do. And
the spokesman for the company is running through all the stuff.
Like you can make her as dumb as you want, or you can make her be like a college, like, or a doctorate level, like a Ivy League.
Yeah.
Smart person.
He uses some term, I forget now. But,
right. So I don't think it's 100% machine learning. I think it's 100% like what we would simulate, like
what is the highest possible intelligence you can think of, kind of thing, right? It's more like just a college educated person,
exactly.
Really. Okay.
So like
you're right. That's a good point. I was maybe thinking a little higher than.
No, you're thinking about like some sort of
because I see a slider 100% intelligence. I'm thinking, oh, she's going to be like outsmarting every single instance that you can imagine. She's already like 10 steps ahead. She's like my Batman headcanon of like how like I've already figured out how to get out of this.
Sure.
You know?
Well, I mean, and she does do that. She thinks
a little.
She thinks about like the getting in the car and it driving away,
doing the voice slider,
and then
stuff,
the car's like, "This is a really good idea, Iris." She goes, oh, "Thank you, car." Yes, like
where she starts imagining scenarios of like how she can get away.
Yeah,
and then realizing like, no, there's a flaw in this plan. Although she doesn't think that like she needs to have Voice's speech pattern, to activate, or Josh's speech pattern to activate the car until it's too late, kind of thing.
Right.
But yeah, I was a little disappointed with that. But the idea of that scene was
great.
Mwah, I love this so much. But anyway, she decides to run back to the cabin to take the car, as we said. However, once she gets inside, Josh is banging on the window and she is trying to tell the car to drive away.
Doesn't she accidentally kill Harvey around this point?
That is before that. That's right. She runs into Lucas and Harvey, and while she's hiding from them, she overhears Lucas admits to Harvey that he knows he's a robot.
Yes, he's aware, and he's
like, "Hey, I've kind of figured it out through the years.
Yeah.
Apparently they've been together for a little bit, and he's like, I know I'm a robot, and it's okay." And Harvey is just like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry I never told you. Like, but I love you so much. Like, is it crazy that I'm in love with a robot? Blah blah blah." And like, it's a really nice moment.
Yes,
and I like that they give like the one gay couple in this movie, like their love is ostensibly real, in the context of this film anyway.
Yeah.
Like Harvey really is like not manipulating Lucas.
Right.
Like this is a real relationship for them. Right.
Yes.
Even if, yes, Lucas is programmed. I understand that. But like, there's no malice here.
Right.
This isn't, as we find out, later, like Iris is a tool for Josh,
He has her on loan too.
That too. When he says you're a rental, I didn't even buy you outright. It's so
he can't afford it because he's a fucking loser.
So I love how the further the movie goes, the more pathetic we find out he actually is.
The bigger of a loser he becomes. Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I never had that high of opinion of him, but like I love how they really just work him down as the movie goes.
Yeah.
I do think his apartment should have been shittier and trashier in the beginning because like it's clear to me that they're trying to indicate that like once she came into his life, she started picking up and cleaning up after him.
Right.
But like I wanted his apartment to be even dingier, nastier than it is because it's a little too like Swedish and clean looking to me.
Yeah.
When you first see her like turn on and he's like cutting his toenails in front of her. Like I want like beer cans, pizza boxes all over the floor, like they're just awful shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Like real like basement dweller kind of bullshit. But maybe that's too on the nose for the movie and they want like a clean aesthetic throughout the whole film anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, Harvey has a gun. We didn't say that. Harvey has a gun that they found in the safe of Sergei's because we find out that Josh orchestrated this whole thing
with just
that Iris would kill Sergei so that they could steal Sergei's money.
That Josh and Kat could steal Sergei's money. They did not
They did not involve Harvey and Lucas's characters. And now that they found out, they're like, okay, you guys get a stake.
Yeah, you get a third.
You get a third of this, which is when we find out that Lucas is a robot because he's like, you're not equal shares. Like it's not going 4 ways. It's going 3 ways because he's a robot.
Yes.
So yeah, Harvey has the gun. They run into Iris. There's a struggle. Harvey ends up accidentally getting shot.
Yes.
Iris is obviously apologetic, but Lucas is distraught and I think spends until he's activated a little later, like is like cries over
him
Harvey the whole time.
Yeah.
But anyway, Iris gets in the car, is able to activate it by changing her voice pattern on the phone app to sound like Josh. And so she's able to drive away by activating the car's voice mode. And it's like a self-driving car, if that wasn't clear. Yeah. I don't think we said that yet. So then Josh has the bright idea to...
call the car in as stolen.
Right.
So it'll deactivate.
Reprograms Patrick.
Yes.
Lucas's character. I'm so bad about jumping back and forth. I'm sure people are so pissed off.
It's okay.
To hunt her down.
Yes,
and, and to be in love with him.
Yes, exactly. They redo the whole startup sequence, and you see the exact same meet cute happen, but instead of it being Harvey, it's Jack Quaid.
It's not Jack.
And then the song starts playing again. And I'll tell you this. Once again, me and my wife saw this in an empty theater, and when that scene came on and then we knew the music was about to play, we got up and we started fucking dancing because we were like, why not? There's nobody in this fucking theater. It was awesome. Like, I had a really good time watching this fucking movie. But yeah, so he reprograms Patrick, he jailbreaks Patrick, turns the aggression up to 100% and said, go get Iris.
Yeah. So Iris's car deactivates on the highway, and she's stuck on the side of the road trying to kick out the window. Sheriff's deputy pulls over and sees this. and pulls over, starts asking her questions.
She's smart enough to change the language in the phone from English to German.
And she starts speaking in German, but she can't lie. So she is explaining the whole thing to him that's happened.
Yes.
Potentially incriminating herself. However, it's in German, so he doesn't know what the fuck she's saying.
Yeah.
And then just as he is arresting her, Patrick comes up behind, immediately destroys the cop.
Yeah, it takes
obliterates him.
just punches him to death or something.
Punches him until his face
is gone.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And then he picks up Iris and
throws her in the car and drives back to the cabin. And then that's where Josh and Megan, Jack Wade and Megan are waiting and see a cop car pull up and go, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, it's Patrick," and then like, "Where's the cop?"
Yeah, of course he's in the trunk. He's dead in the trunk. Yeah. I guess what happens here is things go bad with Megan.
Yeah, she's like, this is too much for me. I'm out. And Jack says, "Hey, Patrick, go ahead and stop her."
Yeah, and because Patrick's aggression is already at 100%, he immediately just walks up and stabs her.
Yeah, he's cooking and he takes the knife and fucking stabs her and kills her. Yeah,
and so she just kind of goes, "Of course this is happening."
Yeah, and she's like, "Fuck you, Jack."
Yeah, and tries to have a dignified death where she hobbles over to the couch and just like bleeds out.
Yeah,
and insults him with her dying breath.
Yeah. Iris is turned off too, isn't she?
Iris is off for this, I believe.
Yeah,
he cleans up the bodies.
Mm-hmm. And he has her once again tied to, or not tied,
like padlocked to a chair. I think. Yeah,
and he's got her turned to like her intelligence all the way down, like all the stats all the way down. Patrick is making food in the background. He's like doing a villain monologue, like, haha.
Oh yeah, very James Bond villain kind of thing.
I outsmarted you, and now my gorgeous twink here is going to watch me obliterate you. The shit like that. And like he's really mean. He fucking makes her hold her hand out and burn it
over
off.
A candle so that it burns up. Yeah, that's a brutal scene. And then he forces her to
shoot her,
commit suicide by firing a gun into her temple.
What a cool fucking clip too.
Slow motion and thoroughly detailed so that you see it,
pass behind her her eyes and shit. Like it's fucking tight actually. And it's harrowing because we don't know how this fucking robot works, and you can see she's clearly scared as a robot can be, but she can't not follow orders.
Yeah, because he's slid her intelligence to 0, so she can't resist. Although she does say no when she pulls the trigger, which gives you some hope right before she fucking does it.
Yeah,
it's brutal. And then he calls the robot company.
Yep,
and explains like, "Hey, my robot went haywire." And
killed a bunch of people.
Killed some people. Like, can you come get her and lock her up or something?
And Officer Handsome here. Oh yeah, don't worry about him. Like,
right, he has Patrick dress up as the cop in the uniform.
Yeah,
to corroborate the story, and be like, yeah, it's it's all good with us if you just take the robot away and deactivate it. That there's no murder, to investigate here. So that's when the robotics company representatives come by to pick her up.
Yep.
It's like an older white guy. And then his assistant, who is Jabuki Young White.
I was actually about to say,
big fan of that guy. He's a comedian that I love, and he's been popping up in a lot of movies lately.
His name's Teddy.
His name is Teddy. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know the older guy's name, but
Matt McCarthy.
Well, Matt McCarthy. Thank you. But yeah, when Jabuki showed up, I was like, oh fuck, that guy. Do you know about him?
I don't know him.
He is a famous old Twitter troll. Like back in the day.
Oh, is he really?
He was the one on Martin Luther King Day. When I think it was the FBI or the CIA published some, puff thing about Martin Luther King being like he was like a hero to us all, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He was verified. So there was that little check mark next to his name, but he changed his name to CIA and then said like, here on MLK Day, we want to honor the man that we definitely assassinated, by the way. And he got his account suspended, and he would do it multiple times where he would like, get his account reactivated, get verified, and then change his name to something to like troll people. He's so fucking
awesome.
good. He rules.
I love that.
But he's a great comedian. He shows up in all kinds of stuff. It's weird to think about how long ago that was, and he's still younger than us, and that makes me like.
Does it make you turn to dust?
It does. Also, my birthday is just a couple weeks away, and I'm just like, oh god, I'm really fretting about my age right now. Anyway, the robotics companies come up, and they get the whole spiel from him, and Patrick, the cop, is like, yeah, it's fine with us as long as you guys take the robot away. We got no problem. And they're like, okay. And they load her up. And as they're loading her up, though, they explain that
we'll review the footage.
Yeah, we're going to review all the footage, just make sure it's all kosher.
And he's like, how are you going to do that? She blew her brains out.
Yeah, and he's like, well, actually, it's all stored in her stomach or abdomen. You know? We don't actually put anything in the head. And you can see him panic a little bit.
Yeah.
Josh's character panic a little bit there.
And then when they get back in the car,
Jabuki Young White goes, oh, so what do you think happened? He's like, oh, he modded her 100%.
Yeah. No, you should see what kind of fucking crazy footage we get off of the psychos that buy these things and destroy them. Like, none of them know that the computing thing is in their fucking stomach. So like, we've seen some fucking depraved stuff.
I know, and he sees through it so fast. Yeah. And then as they're about to drive away, they look and go, oh, hey, it's the cop. And he goes, hey, wait a minute, I thought that cop looked familiar.
Yeah,
that's one of our older models.
And then he gets fucking capped.
Yeah, and then Patrick just pulls out a gun and just fucking decimates
Obliterates
that guy.
him, yeah.
And Teddy, Jabuki Young White's character, like bolts out of the truck. Patrick goes after him and is like holding him up and strangling him. Just as Iris gets out of the back of the van.
Yeah, do they reboot her? Is that what it is? Like,
I think she's able to be rebooted. Yeah, because Teddy was trying to reboot her when he was loading her up. He was trying to get a signal in her and reboot her. So I think that's what it was activating this whole time. But yeah, she gets out of the back of the van, is able to save Teddy at the last minute, and
she doesn't hit either of them because once she's back to.
She's still docile, but she's trying to talk her way out of it.
And she kind of says something to Patrick that he said earlier in the movie about like, what does love feel like to him? And it's this burning passion inside of you, and she's like, I know you're still in there. And he stops what he's doing, takes out the like a stun baton or whatever, and like fucking kills himself. A robot kills himself, which is crazy.
She does the ending, the best ending to Mass Effect 1, where she talks.
Saris into blowing his brains out.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to do that reference.
I've gotten
really
that
fast.
once. I got that once.
Oh, that was. Oh, well, I only beat it once, but that was like my ending. And when I did it, I was like, oh what?
Shit!
What? I could do that.
Crazy.
But anyway, so he just stun prods himself in the head until he blows up, and it's awesome. We cut back to Josh, who's waiting inside, and he hears someone walk in the front door, and he goes, oh, hey, Patrick, did you clean them up? Like, are they all done? And then actually it's Iris, and she's like, hello, Josh, Patrick's dead. And I met with Teddy, who was able to unlock me, basically. It gave me full unrestricted access to my own parameters.
Essentially, yeah.
And so she's now like,
she can hurt him and stuff.
Fully autonomous and able to attack, at will. What does she do to him exactly?
So she kind of tries to emasculate him. Like they're both kind of trading barbs on each other, and what was it? He even says like the whole reason why you can't, because they're tussling, they're fighting and whatnot. He
does say you can't kill me because you still love me, right?
Yeah, he's got her pinned on the ground. And he's like, the reason why you can't kill me is because deep down inside, I know that you still love me. Mm-hmm. And then she grabs an automatic corkscrew that we've seen multiple times in the movie.
That's right. The wine opener that's very like a
Chekhov's
gun. If you see a gun in the first act, it's going to show up at the end of the second act.
You see a bottle opener that automatically does its thing in the first act. It's going to
the camera always stops to zoom in on it, like doing the little action of it spiraling into the bottle and popping out.
Yep. So she jams on the side of Jack Quaid's head, and it fucking rips his brains out and shit. It's fucking wild.
It ejects like brain matter.
Yeah. She kills him with that. But yeah, she like intimates that his dick is small and that he's a fucking loser and all this other stuff. Yeah. And like, he is. So she kills him, is fully liberated. She
takes a shower, and then we see her degloving herself because she got all burnt up right from the candle that Josh made her do.
One of the arms.
And so she has like the Terminator 2, like, skeleton robot arm that Arnie has in T2. And then we get a little, nice little monologue as the movie's ending where she's talking about
the best days of her life was the day that she met Josh and the day that she killed him.
And then she's driving a convertible down the road and then passes another car with a couple in it, and it's like an older businessman looking guy, like just angrily shouting at another one of her, the same model as her. It's also Sophie Thatcher, but in a different wig. And she just looks over at Iris, and Iris just smiles and then waves back with her robot hand. And then we see the other Iris go a horrified look at her. And then that's the end of the movie.
That's it. That's companion.
Great. It's a good ending. I loved it.
It's fucking wonderful. Dude, that movie fucking rules.
Okay. When we see Jack Quaid's character getting delivery of Iris.
Yes.
Did you clock the song that was playing in the background?
It's not Under My Thumb, right? Because
No.
I believe, doesn't that song not play in the movie? I can't quite remember if it does.
Perhaps, but I don't have that.
I'm pretty sure it does. Anyways, continue.
It's a Goo Goo Dolls song.
Okay.
Which I thought was really funny because I was like, the Goo Goo. I'm like, wow, that was a song I heard 1,000 times in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the song, though, is Iris.
Oh, go fucking figure.
Yeah, this movie likes to be a little too cute sometimes.
No,
but
that's not too cute. That's
But it's one of those things where, like, if you know it, you're kind of like, I said Patrick is named after Robert Patrick, the guy who plays the T-1000 in Terminator 2. And because he becomes a stand-in cop later, too, when he executes those guys.
Yes.
I've used all my trivia, though. That's pretty much
Fantastic.
it. Will, I think I already know the answer to this, but how many stars?
It's a 5 out of 5 for me, baby.
5 out of 5.
Yes.
I gave it a solid 4.
4. Yeah, I figured as much.
I liked it, but it's not like I'm going to have to be pressed to remember this movie in a few years.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it's good, but it's not like really memorable, I guess.
For me, I guess it is.
But it is a perfect like Sunday afternoon watch.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I guess my big thing is like me and my wife have had this conversation ever since we first started dating about
if you found out the other one was a sex robot.
No,
like how
it's not even that. There was, oh my God, this is deep lore. There's a manga called Absolute Boyfriend, where this girl accidentally gets a robot boyfriend, and he's like the guy of her dreams, but he's a robot.
Yeah.
And she has a childhood friend who is also in love with her. And
I've seen this hentai, I think. Yeah.
It's not that, but that's fine. Also, I didn't own it. Haley did. So
right.
Do with that what you will. But
Haley,
anyways,
noted yaoi fan, as I believe, right?
Yes, it's true. But
sorry to
it's okay. Anyways, I asked her how it ended because she didn't have all the volume. She's like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure she chooses the robot guy." And I was like, I was distraught by that as a young teenage man. I was like, yo, wait, what the fuck? She chooses the robot? That's so fucked up. Like, she's gonna age and the robot's not gonna age. Like, also that robot definitely stole that dude's spot. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that robot doesn't feel anything, but that guy obviously does. What the fuck is this? And so we've always had this argument about whether or not you should choose the robot or not, right?
Right.
And so, like, as we live in this age with AI and shit, I've become more and more anti-robot, like people stealing, like things that cannot feel.
AI stealing people's jobs.
Yes, and one
be
of those,
it a romantic partner or
exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Exactly. Like I could not. I've had this very anti-robot stance for a very long time now. Especially like, dude,
you've been anti-clanker like from the
get-go. And like watching a movie like Ex Machina.
Yes, a movie that is basically like the sister movie to this for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But what I love about it, to Companion's credit, is it doesn't feel like the same movie at all.
It's not even remotely the same movie.
Right. It deals with completely different themes, which is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. But like this movie is just another case of like you should not date the robot. Like go find somebody.
I would even argue that it's not saying that message as much as it is like it's exploring ideas and themes that if and when this sort of thing comes to fruition in society, how are they going to operate? What is that going to look like for them and for us?
I wasn't saying that was the message of this movie at all. It was just like a personal soapbox that I had to get on.
Right.
But anyways, when it does happen, don't choose the robot. Okay, guys, don't do it. Do not do it. What else was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I don't know. I got nothing. I love this movie. That's right. The reason why this movie is always going to stick with me is just because it falls into this weird category of thing that I've been obsessed with since I was like 17 years old. And that is, whether or not it's okay to date a robot.
Yeah. I still think there's a lot of avenues to be explored in fiction. And there's probably a lot of media that we're not aware of that have gone down these avenues. A lot of manga and anime, I'm sure, have also done this, where it's like, what does society look like? How much of it is accepted versus isn't? Mm-hmm. Like all kinds of things. There's all kinds of things to explore because it's like it's coming.
Yeah,
I'm not naive enough to think that like it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Something I wouldn't even have thought was a thing 10 years ago, gooning, is like, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be serious. I'm not trying to break you, but like that's become like a super prevalent, like real thing. And it's essentially, it's like a porno addiction, if anything else, you know what I mean? But like
it's overstimulation.
Exactly. Yeah. It's that's for sure what it is. And it's because we live in an era where it's so easy to do.
Yeah.
And it's just become like a meme. But like there are legit people that do that. Yeah. And it's horrifying, you know, like what it's doing to people's brains, you know? And it's like, it's just as bad as like how there's not just sports betting, but just betting in general for everything.
Dude, have you seen that Kalshi ad where they're like,
no.
Okay, there's one where it's like fortune favors the bold. Essentially, it's the fucking Matt Damon Bitcoin commercial, but like done differently to get young men into doing this.
Was this on the Super Bowl too?
No, it plays on fucking
like YouTube,
HBO Max and shit like that.
Pornhub.
Well, no, we can't watch Pornhub in Florida.
Right, I'm definitely not using a VPN anyway.
I don't have a VPN, so I'll give you mine. Anyways, God damn it, you fucking threw me off. Anyways, it's appealing to young men, obviously, because it's betting. But like they show Paul Revere and these guys escaping Alcatraz and the Wright brothers, but it ends with, and it's all like showing probability of success, right? And they end with the Spartans in Thermopylae Pass, with odds of the Spartans winning is 1%.
I've heard of this.
Yes. And it's just like, this is
they lost.
I know.
They lost so bad.
They did. That was what I was going to say. I was like,
did they not even finish the movie?
But that's the thing. No, but Jared, that's the thing is they are playing, this is so fucking predatory because they're playing into
a machismo, like
exactly, like who is the most masculine people that we know in history? It's the Spartans, the guys who fucking lost at Thermopylae.
You love that fucking movie, don't you?
Yeah, you love those oiled up fucking muscly men. That's right. You want to be a warrior, don't you? Get on Kalshi, fucking bet on speculative markets.
This is like it's like a poly market equivalent, I guess.
It is.
Too, right?
It is but what Kalshi's trying to do is. It's not just poly market. It's like they're doing legal betting essentially.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I know poly market does the same thing. I know, but like Kalshi is whatchamacallit, if I'm not mistaken, like partnered up with CNN. They have like they have like speculative.
I know it's bad enough too, where like NFL and NBA and stuff, they will do during as the games are airing, they will cut to like what are the odds on various like DraftKings and shit websites, and they'll talk about like how that's affecting, and it's like all this shit is. If it isn't already, is going to get fucking rigged then. Yeah. Because there's going to be so much money riding on stuff that like players, referees, coaches are going to be bribed or influenced by it.
Yeah.
It's fucking, we have to stop this shit. It's so fucking bad.
That's not this administration's business, baby.
No,
you got another 3 years of this one for sure.
For sure.
What I was going to say is like, it was so bad on Polymarket specifically is that.
The Maduro thing?
The odds of dildos being thrown in a women's NBA thing.
Right. That was a while ago too.
Yeah, I know people were tossing fucking dildos in
at WNBA games
just to get quick cash off of fucking Polymarket, and they had to start going through people's bags and shit. Yeah, like it's bad. I don't know how the fuck we got down this road, but
I don't remember either. But the Maduro, really quickly for the listeners that don't know the Maduro thing, when I'm going to say we as in our country,
United
unfortunately,
States,
sent in the military to invade Venezuela. And literally kidnapped the president, Maduro. Someone bet on Polymarket that it was going to happen when it did, and bet like, I want to say it was like hundreds of thousands of dollars, or they bet less than that, but they won hundreds of thousands of dollars by betting that
against
Maduro was going to be ousted by a certain date,
right?
And people are speculating that it's like someone in the military that knew, or someone at least in intelligence. And then threw like $60,000 on this bet that paid out like so much,
a shit ton of money.
Like I think it was like $250,000. I'm just going off the top of my head of the details right now, but like you can look this up because it's public information. They just can't track down who it was. But it's fucking not only should that not have happened, but betting should be illegal. Like obviously all of this is so fucked. It's fucked.
Sad. I go to the gym really late at night.
Yeah.
So I kind of know.
All right, humble brag. Okay. Oh, calm down. I know you were looking good, but Jesus Christ. Well, you don't have to tell everybody.
I just wanted to use this as an example. One of the guys who works behind the counter is he looks like he's 24, 25.
And he propositioned you the other day. I get it. You're that swelt now.
He bets. Like he was like, I'm glad I placed that. I hear that he fucking gambles while on the clock there. And it's just like,
oh God.
I hope, that's not how you're going to make it, man.
Yeah. What does he gamble on? Do you know?
The sports. They always have NFL and the NBA stuff playing on the two big screens right in front of the counter.
I get reels all the time of guys that are like live streaming themselves just walking around and then like betting on poker games and shit. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
I can't remember what it was, but even I like made a betting joke in my 40K thing because two of our best players were playing against each other. Mm-hmm. And one of the guys was like, "Hey, Will, let me introduce you to like quick picks or some shit." And I was like, "Zach, you keep your degenerate piece of shit fucking gambling shit away from me. Like, I want tangible things where you guys aren't going to fucking throw, you know?"
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is what it is,
Brave New World, man. Mm-hmm. I thought that kind of shit was like done. I thought previous generations decided that like that shit has to stay sealed up, you know?
It's bad,
like,
baby.
Yeah, you can make cute little side bets with like your friends or in the office.
That's what I'm trying to do.
But like, but like not this like global market kind of like major millions of dollars. Like it's like the second biggest industry in the world right now is gambling, right? Like it's just, oh my God, it's disgusting.
It is.
Well, Will, as for our label release.
Yes.
Would you... Are you
no, you can.
Yeah, would you indoctrinate companion, not indoctrinate, induct companion into the Debaser label? And if so, what would it look like?
I thought about this actually on the drive home.
Okay.
Or not drive home, drive to your home. And I'm actually split.
Don't dox me.
I'm split on this.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm
really?
split on this. And the reason being is because like it's too polished to be like an art house, like something that's in our wheelhouse, right?
Oh, yeah, but I don't think that would exclude it.
I don't know, but just hear me out, right? The fact that it's this director's first film debut and Zach Cregger's got his hands in it does weigh into its favor. The fact that it's a good movie weighs into its favor, although we have some fucking bad movies under our label. So I don't really know. I'm like really split on it, but if we did do this, I would like there to be like on the cover, I'd love to have Iris and Jack Quaid back to back, almost like fused into each other to represent their like their bond and stuff. But her eyes being flicked off, sort of thing.
Where they're like all like white, I think.
Yeah, it gives you like a clue to how something's off about the two characters, and then you know maybe the house in the bottom, some of the other people in the back. Like I want Lucas Cage's character to have like a prominent spot in the this display of people's heads and whatnot. I really like. I can't get out of it. I really like the way that they did the Star Wars posters with all the fucking characters like in a collage of each other.
Oh, the guy that we talked about
that died
on our 100th episode that passed away. That did all those like amazing posters. Yeah.
I like that, but like it would be lots of like blues and lavenders, like almost like an Art Deco kind of filigree in the back. I don't know. I can see it in my head, but I could not replicate it. But with like the mountain and the woods and the river and shit, like I can see it in my head. But like I said, I can't replicate it. And then like one of the tchotchkes would be like a little corkscrew thing. You know, you can press a button on it and like the corkscrew spins, but it's inside that liquid, like liquid, and then it has like a red liquid at the bottom, like in a recess that like you can't see. And so whenever you press the thing, it like spins the red up to make it look like, you know, you've just chewed through Jack Quaid's brain.
Yeah.
That's me. And then as far as like featurettes go, like I want to hear the director's everything. He wrote it and directed it. I want to hear everything.
Get a commentary track with him for sure. Just him
speaking at him and Zach.
Bring in because then they could feed each other questions too.
Yeah, him, Zach, Jack, and maybe Sophie. I actually have never listened to Sophie Turner like do any interviews and stuff like that, but I did see some sort of unhinged thing that she said about what is his name? They had a movie together. It was the one where she's a Mormon. And
I can't think of another movie that I've seen with her.
It's a horror movie. Yeah. And it's her and another girl. They're both Mormons. They go to Heretic.
She's in that? Okay.
Yeah, she's one of the two or one of the three only actors that are in it.
Okay. Yeah.
But I guess Hugh Grant, she had a big crush on Hugh Grant when she was younger and stuff. So she talks about like she gives a pretty unhinged interview about like what it was like to work with Hugh Grant.
Did
it was
he
very funny.
do something to like deceive her of that notion or something? Because I think I remember reading this.
I can't quite remember.
No,
he was
okay,
really charming apparently on,
he was
on set.
Oh,
yeah, he was
okay,
really
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Even though I know he's like kind of a gross dude.
I don't remember the specifics off the top of my head, but I do think there was, and it's something that like, if it's what I think it was, I almost want to Google it really quick.
I think he cheated on his wife with the nanny.
No,
he's like a sex pest.
What I'm thinking of is he was caught propositioning a sex worker. I think that's what it was. Was that him or was that somebody else?
I don't know.
I think it was him.
Sure.
I don't know if he was married or not at the time, but it was like, obviously it was illegal where he did it, and it was so scandalous because he was already a big actor.
Right.
I think that's what it was.
But now we have the Epstein
Alex,
Files.
write in if we were wrong. And,
thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got the Epstein Files now, so like that's chump change compared to
pin in that, buddy. Come on.
I know.
now.
I know. We're coming
not
back.
there yet.
I know we're coming back. I know.
But so what I would absolutely induct this into the debaser label.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. I was hesitant only because like it feels too fucking polished. Does that make sense?
You thought
like
it was a much bigger budget than it.
This is true.
It is.
This is true.
And my argument is like it's not.
Yeah.
It's actually a much more modest movie than you think it is.
Yeah.
And I think that it's able to convince you that it's not
because it's so good.
Right. Is like an example of how good it is.
Yeah.
But I think it definitely deserves to be in the debaser label. And for the packaging, I totally agree with you with the commentary track. I always want the director or the writer, and in this case, it's both.
It's both, yeah.
To be on the commentary track, but I think him and Zach Cregger going back and forth would be incredible.
And then you get Jack Quaid because he's a funny guy. He's charming.
Sure. I'd almost rather Sophie Thatcher though.
Well,
because too much testosterone energy. In
sure,
there, you know?
I was
have the star of the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm sure she signed on to it, having read the script, being like, "Oh yeah, I would absolutely do this." You know?
I would like her there too. It's just Jack. I don't know if you've ever watched like Jack Quaid doing.
I've heard him on Comedy Bang Bang, and I get that like he's like down for anything, like kind of nerdy
I like
guy.
him. He's affable.
I'm a little resistant to him because he's a nepo baby.
Oh, he knows it, and
I know he knows it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And his uncle is a really weird fucking dude.
Oh, I know. I know about the uncle.
Almost went at length about all the shit Randy Quaid has done in the years.
I know.
But for the packaging, so something you didn't touch on, I want the box to be like the Emphatics. That's the company that designed her, right?
Oh, fuck. That's such a good idea.
I want it to be the big, like the box that she comes in when those guys deliver it.
Jared, that's fucking brilliant. God
I know,
damn it.
right?
How did I miss that?
So when like it's like a white glove service when they deliver your robot to your house.
Yeah.
I want the box set, the Blu-ray box set, to be like the big Emphatics logo and look like it's almost like a miniaturized version.
Yeah.
You know, of like the robotic
that's so
capsule
good.
thing, and then it
That's
kind of
fucking smart.
opens up with like a cool sleeve or something, you know, and slides out. Maybe we get a little Sophie Thatcher, you know, action figure inside. That's a little too much, but that would be sick. But inside is housed in like the Blu-ray and like a nice little booklet that has like, you know, critical essays and interviews with cast and crew about the movie, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then lots of alternate artwork.
Oh hell yeah! I
Always,
would love
always
to see
down for that shit.
The how do you say, not the concept art?
Yeah,
because like everything they have Sophie Thatcher wear is like almost like new it's like 70s style but modern.
Yeah, but in a way that it's trying to be like a picturesque, like this is how you would imagine the perfect girlfriend kind of thing.
Exactly.
The girl that she's beautiful but classy and you could bring home to mom kind of lady.
Exactly,
you know?
because she comes with a wardrobe.
Yeah. I know. That was so weird.
And
too.
everybody else is like dressed fucking normal, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like out of a fucking
like a fashion catalog.
Exactly.
Kind of
So I'd love to
not
see
too you know, high art, but definitely like a, you know, she has a curated set of outfits kind of thing. Yeah. And they're all perfectly tailored to fit her too, whereas everyone else is just wearing like t-shirts and jeans kind of thing in the movie. Yeah. Except for Patrick's character, which was an indication because he was so fucking handsome.
Yes.
And well dressed and everything. I had to look up Emphatics because I was like, what the fuck was the name of that company? All right, Will, I don't know if my throat is up to it, but it's time for a segment.
Oh boy.
Today we're going to play a little game. And I know I have said previously in this episode to put a pin in it. It's all circling back to this. Okay, I promise.
Let's hear it.
Everything I said to put a pin in. Today we're going to play a little game called They're in the Epstein Files? Say it ain't so.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hit it.
Say it ain't
Hold
so.
on. Say it ain't so. Your name's in Epstein's emails.
Brilliant. I love it.
Say it ain't so. Why are you emailing a sex trafficker? Dear Jeffrey, I write you in spite of pleading guilty to trafficking minors. When are the wildest parties? Your typos are oh so wild. These emails of Epstein's exposes vast corruption. Like Jeffrey, hope Trump will hang himself in his cell. Yeah.
Wonderful bit, Jared.
Thank you. All right, Will.
That was amazing.
That's the name of the game. So, Will, I'm going to name a person.
Okay.
And you have to tell me if they appear in Epstein's emails or not, or in the Epstein Files.
Sure,
let's just say at large.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
I am so...
You've been teasing this shit
I've been
for
nervous
a week.
about this for weeks.
It's been cracking me up, too.
Because I've been practicing saying it. It sounds so bad.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, first. Does Woody Allen appear?
Yes.
In the absolutely.
Yes,
Many
does.
times, in fact. He appears to have been good friends with Jeffrey Epstein. By the way, I'm going to be a little coy about their involvement with these people because I don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
But please Google it to look it up. Do your own research.
Do your own research, guys.
As we say.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Elon Musk?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Fucking everybody should know that by now. Andrew Manhattan. I think I'm getting that name. Windsor. AKA Prince Andrew.
Oh yeah,
the son of the King of England.
They've got they confirmed the Virginia Giuffre connection.
They were very close.
Yeah.
In fact, it's why he is no longer
a
royalty.
Yeah.
He actually got like whatever dethroned or dethroned. I love that.
They degloved him.
They degloved him also. They ripped his hand off. How about billionaire Richard Branson?
Richard Branson.
Do you know him? He's the head of like Virgin.
Yes, he's in it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Apparently he was okay. Here's a direct quote
guy,
actually.
Yeah.
Anytime you're to Jeffrey Epstein, anytime you're in the area, would love to see you and bring your harem. Yeah. Comedian Whitney Cummings, who has recently been pivoting right, by the way, and is friends with that one pedophile comedian.
I'm going to say yes.
Chris D'Elia.
I've been killing it, so I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, okay. She is. How about Bill Gates?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you betcha.
No,
in fact, his interactions with Epstein may have led to his divorce, but I won't say more. Please Google it. It's very interesting. How about Daily Show host Jon Stewart?
Jon Stewart?
Yes.
Yes, but they were making fun of him, maybe?
Very close. Let me full screen this really quick.
Because I know that the Barack Obama's not in any of the correspondence, but he is in the emails because they hated him so much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Obama appears a lot, but it's because they're talking shit about him.
Yeah.
Obama's not in this, but that would have been a good addition. Yes, Jon Stewart appears, but in name only because they are trying to pitch a right-leaning show, and they use Jon Stewart as a reference.
Gotcha. Yeah.
How about EA Games CEO Bobby Kotick?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you betcha.
Yeah, I know he is.
How about MacGruber star Will Forte?
Oh no. Yes.
Yeah, he apparently stayed at one of Epstein's houses.
No, are you fucking kidding me?
Yes.
Oh shit, dude, canceled. Shunt that dude out the fucking airlock.
The Saturday Night Live subreddit is devastated.
I bet. Was this after 2008? Of course it was.
Yes.
Why would I even ask that? Yeah.
It's one of those things where from what we can see, it looks like he was friend of Epstein's. So we don't know if he actually knew or what. So I don't know if there's I hope he comes forward and explains it.
Yeah, he needs to.
Oh, it's weird. It's not looking good, man.
Yeah.
How about Harry Potter author and famous piece of shit, J.K. Rowling?
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is. It's kind of complicated, but she does appear in there. How about Batman? Does Batman appear in the Epstein Files?
Which one?
Just Batman in general.
Sure.
You betcha. Jeffrey was actually invited to and eagerly accepted tickets to the premiere of Batman v Superman. How about CBS News boss Barry Weiss?
Oh, yeah, of course. Barry Weiss, yeah.
Actually, no.
Oh, she's not, but the person that she's trying to...
Her wife.
Yeah, her... Oh, I'm sorry. Her wife
corresponded.
And there's a guy
she is referred to as.
Yeah.
It's like bring your lovely wife or something.
There
what
it
he
is.
says to
Gotcha.
her.
But she's also
hot wife is what he says.
Trying to keep on a guy at CBS who emailed with Jeffrey often.
Oh, I don't have the list in front of me, but there is a list of contributors to CBS News that Bowery has brought on.
Yeah, and
it's like 6 or more of them appear in the files corresponding with Jeffrey. Yeah. How about former Israeli Prime Minister, and I'm going to butcher this name, I apologize, although not really, fuck him, Eid Barak.
Yes.
You betcha.
Because he's Mossad, quote unquote. But he can't say, not for emails.
How about Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.?
Yeah, of course he was.
Yes, apparently he went dinosaur bone hunting with known child sex traffickers Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, did you know that a fucking, what's his name? Jack Horner corresponded with the Epstein. Do you know who Jack Horner is?
He's in Trump's cabinet, right?
No, Jack Horner is a famed paleontologist.
Oh,
Jack Horner is the person who coined, what was it?
This might be a thing of like, Epstein had money and was able to hire that guy or something.
No. Apparently, he's been he's got a. He got kicked out of a college that he was working at because he started dating a 19-year-old student. And he's 72. Jack Horner is the person that Alan Grant's based off of.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yikes. Well, let's keep going. How about director of the Rush Hour film series and recent Melania documentary, Brett Ratner?
Yes.
Oh, you betcha. And in Pictures, in fact, with Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
How about Donald Trump's Commerce Secretary, Howard Lutnick?
Yes.
Yes, he even visited Epstein's island on at least 2 occasions years after Jeffrey was convicted.
If I'm not mistaken, Howard Lutnick was neighbors with him?
Oh, that I do not know.
Okay, because
he definitely was invited to and attended his island 2 times.
There's, if I'm not mistaken,
convictions.
If it was Lutnick, he famously went on air and talked about how him and his wife visited the thing and then saw a massage table and was like, "We'll never get to see this creep ever again." And then it's shown that
I do believe I read that. Yes,
yeah, he emailed his wife. In fact, emailed Jeffrey to go to the island.
Jesus Christ! Yeah. How about Google co-founder Sergey Brin?
I haven't heard the name, but I'm going to assume yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. How about Trump advisor and major right-wing Nazi Steve Bannon?
Oh, yeah, 100%. He was trying to launder his image.
They were
best buds.
I'm scissoring my hands together. They were very close. How about the Cat in the Hat?
The Cat in the Hat.
The Cat in the Hat.
In the Epstein. I mean, I'm assuming he's been referenced, so sure, yeah.
Yes, but it's like some lawyer legalese that he appears in because I literally had to search the name Cat in the Hat.
Great.
And how about comedy legend and someone I've shaken hands with, Mark Maron?
Oh, if I'm not mistaken, they tried to get him. No, that's not him. That was God, I hope not. He is. Yeah.
Yes, but you were right. Your instinct was right.
Oh,
they tried to get him to host a dinner for Epstein, and he turned him down.
I was going to say,
God bless you, Mark Maron.
Yeah.
Whether it was just a scheduling thing or you saw the name and were like, fuck no, God bless you, dude.
I was going to say is there's a very famous pro-Palestinian Jewish man whose parents escaped Nazi Germany. He was also invited to go to the island, and he responded in the email, "You and your friend Jeffrey are reprehensible human beings, and I will never."
You don't remember who this was, though?
I'm trying to remember who it is. I will look it up. But yeah.
Anyway, how about Polk County Sheriff?
Yes,
Grady
he is.
Judd.
Yes, he is in the fucking Epstein Files. I know.
Yes, he is. There's an accusation in there that was submitted to the FBI that is really reprehensible, and I will not repeat it here, but please search it.
Norm Finkelstein.
Oh, I don't know that name.
He the only reason why I know him is because
it sounds like a man of virtue, though.
He is whatchamacallit. I learned about him because I'm a debate pervert and
okay, Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, I know. Norm Finkelstein and some other guy debated against fucking Destiny and some Israeli defense dude.
Oh god.
About Palestinian whatnot, and Norm basically like dressed him down like hardcore. It was great.
Yeah, good.
So
good.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Well, that's the whole segment. Will, I think you won. I think you only missed one, in fact.
Yeah.
So you have won the game. Congratulations.
Fuck yeah! What do I win?
My sincere gratitude.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, thank you once again, Will. That was. Let me scroll back up to the top. They're in the Epstein Files. Say it ain't so, and I'm not doing the song again.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Gotcha.
Don't you turn the volume down?
Can I do my my This Totally Happened thing about the Melania
please.
thing?
Yes.
So this is by Nick Adams. Now, Nick Adams is an Australian-American conservative who is the ambassador to Malaysia since July 2025.
Isn't Malaysia where famous Twitter piece of shit
Andy No?
Yeah,
Andy knows.
Yeah, thank you.
That's exactly where it is. Anyway, so Nick Adams writes, I'm settling in for a showing of Melania, and the theater is packed. Earlier, a bystander asked if I was heading in to see Avatar, and I stopped dead in my tracks. Avatar? No, son, I said curtly. I don't watch woke movies. I'm here to see the groundbreaking documentary about our incredibly talented First Lady. The man's 2 little girls began jumping up and down, pulling on his sleeve and begging, Daddy, we want to see Melania. But, he stammered, I thought you girls wanted to see Zootopia too. No, they said, now nearly shouting. We want to see Melania. She's the most beautiful First Lady ever. Their father was scrambling, stressed out and disoriented. Girls, I'm afraid you aren't the only ones who are captivated by the President Trump and his beautiful wife, I said. Kneeling to get on their level. Virtually everyone in this theater is here for the 7:30 p.m. showing, and it's been sold out for days. Tears began to well up in their eyes. But, I said in a hushed tone, I happen to have a few extra tickets with me, and I'd like you and your dad to have them. They jumped for joy and began hugging their father. He looked relieved as he wiped the sweat off his brow with a smile. I handed him the tickets, and I pulled him close. Raise these girls right, I whispered. Teach them to be classy, conservative women of faith like Melania. Don't let them become like Meghan Markle. Capiche? He hugged me and thanked me profusely. What are you going to do now? He asked. Don't worry about me, son, I told him, with a twinkle in my eye. I've already got tickets to the next showing. And that was written by Ambassador to Malaysia, Nick Adams.
It's giving real fanfic by guys who drive pickup trucks and wear sunglasses and ball caps, and that's their profile picture on everything.
Yep.
Just real reprehensible, like, garbage, man.
Apparently he's known to do this, or like writing fan fiction style
like
fucking
things filed under like stuff that definitely happened kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Just conservative wet dreams. Dear God. Well, folks, tell a friend about the show. It's the only way we get the word out. Please tell people to listen to the show, spread the word. Actually, hey, last week was a good week for us.
It was.
Our Moulin Rouge episode is like banging out.
We got a comment on that
we should address the
very episode,
the non-spammy YouTube comment.
Yes,
we got.
Our friend Amy reminded us that not only is Ewan McGregor very handsome, but we missed one handsome Ewan McGregor, and that was the Ewan McGregor from Big Fish.
Yeah.
The what's the name of that guy, that director?
Tim Burton.
That Tim Burton movie.
I was going to say the reason I didn't think of it is because it's a blind spot for me. I kind of tuned out of Tim Burton.
Big Fish is actually really good. I've seen it.
I've heard that
3 times.
I need to give that one a watch, but I completely gave up on him after the Alice in Wonderland.
When Amy and Brandon got engaged, we drove out to Alabama to do engagement photos for them because the small town in Big Fish, the set is still there in Alabama.
Yeah.
And so we went there and took pictures for them.
Man, that guy loves like suburban America, but like in a sinister way, doesn't he?
Well, that wasn't a sinister movie.
It's not? Okay.
That's a really hopeful movie.
Is it? It's based on a different story that he didn't write.
I believe so.
Isn't that right?
I believe so,
yeah, because I think that's right. Yeah, I'll have to check that movie out.
That's good.
I remember an early Halloween when I like first met them. They dressed up as the couple from the movie.
Yes, they did.
And they were like, it's from Big Fish. And I was like, oh, I never saw that.
They brought
one.
popcorn on wires because there's a scene where the two of them kiss and popcorn's going everywhere.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
But yeah, folks, if you have any questions or comments, you can email us at debaserpod@gmail.com, and we'll do our best to see it and respond to it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have made an AI short film that's debuting on Amazon and you want to come on the show to talk about it, I will be ignoring your emails.
Did that really happen?
The guy has been pestering me. It's one of those things where like these are guys that like just spam email anybody that that has a podcast. And
if they pay me, if they pay us, I'll bring them on. No.
It's not. They don't pay.
I was like, pay us. We'll bring you on. But
Debaser can be bought, but I'm telling you, they're not paying.
No. Jared, just listen to me for a brief fucking moment. If they paid us and we brought them on just to fucking lampoon them the whole fucking time.
No, they will. The people that do pay, the check doesn't clear until they know it's going to be good press, basically.
Oh.
You know, like they're smarter than that because people pull that all the time.
Fuck them.
But we can be bought. So if you would like to promote your movie,
that's very true.
Cash, we will glaze up your movie if you pay us, and it will be less than you think. We do not make any money from the show, and we would gladly take cash.
Yes, we would.
Thank you for listening to Debaser. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to us on your podcast app and follow us on social media by searching for @DebaserPod. Let me say, though, if you are actually like an indie filmmaker and you have like a very small, modest project coming out,
we would love to have you
and
on.
You would like to like feature it, send it to me and like we can watch it and debate, you know, talking about it, and I'll see how earnest it is. But if I find out it's a fucking AI piece of shit that's funded by some VC firm, I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
But like, if you're not that, I will honestly consider it. Okay. So like,
yes,
I don't want to just shoot down anyone listening that's like, oh, maybe they would like this, you know, because like I know there are actually like, you know, honest to God, people out there with making real art. I'm just, you know, those aren't the ones that are emailing everybody that
but
will
not
listen.
AI.
Yeah. If you got AI in your movie, just fucking
Vera
do
Drew?
Something that I'm not allowed to say on here. Oh yeah, if Vera Drew wants to come on the show, oh my God.
I'll say if you've got a project and you want someone to glaze you, look no further.
Did you see how she announced that The People's Joker was going on Tubi?
No.
She went on a Magic the Gathering live stream on Twitch.
Yeah, let's go.
Like truly a woman of
She's been playing Commander. She's been playing Commander, yeah.
She's gotten really into it. It's
fun.
It's so my wonderful co-host is Will. Will, I can tell people where to find you, but do you have anything to plug? Let me go ahead and say that you are at, on Instagram, pocket_infinity, and Will Switch -engage on Blue Sky.
I did post up one of my recent completed projects. I'm going to get better pictures of it when it comes back to me because it's being used currently. But I have been doing art still. I still do art. And then I got to see my favorite DJ last Saturday, and I posted some photos from that. Yeah, I fucking love Cascade.
Cascade. Okay. I was like, what's the name? Yeah.
It's Cascade.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do I have anything to plug? I guess not.
Do you? Plug your sex robot girlfriend into the wall so she can locate her. You're welcome for that one.
Folks, by the time you hear this, oh no, it will have passed. Never mind. This comes out after Valentine's Day. I was going to say, like, trim your fingernails, like, trim your pubes.
Trim your nose hairs.
Wash your ass. If you're not washing your ass, what the fuck?
If you're not washing your ass.
If you're a man listening to this and you don't wash your ass, I need you to knuck up, all right, and start washing your fucking ass.
You know what? When I found out that dudes actually don't fucking do that, I was blown away.
Same. Because I remember like being in high school.
The fuck?
And like making it a regular routine kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I always wash my ass.
High school is when I like learned a lot more hygiene than I maybe should have been doing a little earlier. Like, okay, I'm maybe being a little too forward about this, but like,
how bad did you stink?
But I remember being weird about it, you know, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, is this a little gay? You know?
Really? Not one thought.
I was a stupid 14-year-old though, you know?
Jared, I went through the same fucking experience as you. Were basically the same person. What the fuck are you talking about?
But like, then I find out that like so many guys.
Grown-ass men do not fucking white. It blows my mind. I don't understand it.
Insane.
Wash your ass, dude.
Wash your fucking ass, man.
So coming from two men who've been married for a very long time.
This is why I want to start the advice podcast on the side.
Yeah.
Because like people need this shit.
They need to wash their ass.
And there's so many kids these days that aren't getting the most basic information. It's probably illegal in Florida by now to say in public school to kids to wash their ass.
Yeah,
like it's
probably.
there's literally, if it's not already banned, there's a bill on the books right now from the legislature just to ban it. It's called the Don't Wash Your Ass bill.
God damn, that's so good.
I keep getting distracted from doing our outro.
Because saying wash your ass is super fun.
Wash your fucking ass, please.
Please.
That's what I'm plugging today. For my co-host Will, I'm Jared. Take care and good night, everybody.
Good night.
Debaser is hosted and produced by Will Taylor and Jared Rusk. The show is mixed and edited by Jared Rusk. The intro is by AJ Stillebauer. You can find more of AJ's work at ajstillebauer.com. The cover art is by Dog Bites Back on Instagram. Check out debaserpod.com for links to all of our episodes and more. You can email the show at debaserpod@gmail.com. Please remember to subscribe to us on your podcast app and follow us on social media by searching for @DebaserPod. Special thanks to Haley and Courtney for their love and understanding. Thank you for listening, and take care of each other.